Sunday, those kind of things. So here are my two examples. On Tuesday, I'm seeing Peter after work. Yeah, very clear. Yeah, that's the kind of plan you have. You have a plan to meet Peter on Tuesday. Or in the afternoon, we're having a barbecue with the neighbours. So you can see this, we're having and I'm seeing, but I have written down here, will be seeing and will be having, because future continuous is very often used, or you can use future continuous. It seems to me you can use future continuous any time that you can use present continuous, yeah, for when you're talking about the future. And so, you know, you can say, I'm playing tennis with Mark on Saturday, or you can say, I'll be playing tennis with Mark on Saturday. You can say, I'm meeting Paul after work, or I'll be meeting Paul after work. Yeah, both work. I don't know, we're having dinner at that new restaurant on Saturday. We'll be having dinner at that new restaurant on Saturday. And I do think that this present continuous or future continuous, they're both found very often when you say when in the future. You know, and that's why I've put this on Tuesday in the afternoon, because that's usually, you usually see a timestamp when you use present continuous or future continuous to talk about the future. But please be aware that future continuous and present continuous are both options. You know, I like all my students to understand that very often there's more than one tense possible. And this is certainly the case here. It was certainly the case here as well. You know, by the time we have got to the station or by the time we get to the station, both correct. So some typical mistakes now. Please don't forget stative verbs. I start on, certainly on the first course on advanced grammar, I started with stative verbs. And that's because I think if you know about stative verbs right from the beginning, it makes everything a whole lot simpler with the tenses. You know, you immediately know that that's not correct. You can't say I am knowing. You can't say I am understanding, I am wanting, I am liking, I am loving. You can't put stative verbs into present continuous. And so if I just take off that 4 or 5 years, you know, you would say I know him and not I'm knowing him. You know, I know him at the moment. I know him now. But when you say 4, 5 years, that is an unfinished period. And for is a signal word. It's right here in the box for perfect tense. For usually refers to, not always, but it usually refers to an unfinished period that is continuing into the present. You still know this guy, yeah? And that's why you need to use present perfect here and not present simple. I have known him for 5 years. You might